Hi, I'm Tim Dowd. We're here at New York Comic Con, and I'm here with editorial cartoonist
Vishwajit Singh, aka Vish.
All right, and Vish, can you tell me a little bit about yourself and your work?
I actually live in Westchester County, and I started cartooning actually after 9/11. I'm from a ethnic group that is known as Sikh Americans. I mean, I follow the Sikh religion. It's a very young religion, 500 years old, came from the Far East in India, and most Americans actually don't know about Sikhs. So 9/11 happens, and somebody who looks like me with a turban and beard, I mean, I faced a lot of verbal abuse. Was fortunate not to have a lot of physical abuse or anything like that, but a lot of Sikhs were. They were attacked. One of the first victims actually after 9/11 was a Sikh. So I actually, a few weeks after 9/11, noticed an American cartoonist who portrayed Sikh characters in his cartoons to make the point that we were being targets of hate crime after 9/11. And that gave me the idea, hey, you know what, that's interesting here. So somebody else is actually portraying Sikh characters in cartoons, and maybe somebody should start doing this full time, take all kinds of news items relating to Sikhs and create cartoons. So that's how my cartooning started about a year after 9/11. And my website, Sikhtoons.com, was actually born for that reason. So on a weekly basis since 2002, I've been creating cartoons responding to different news items, be it in the US, Canada, UK, India, wherever Sikhs live. I find out news from Google and respond to that news item.
All right, and have you has people in the Sikh community taken notice of this, or how do you feel how do you feel the reaction's been?
Well, I definitely, it's been well received by a niche group in the community. Editorial cartooning was completely absent from the Sikh community pre 9/11. And so there is a niche group. I have people who follow my work all around the globe, and that's one of the reasons why I've been doing it for so long, because I hear from them. They've invited me into their communities to run cartoon workshops, to do exhibits. So yeah, that's been carrying me on.
Do you feel your work has helped increase America's knowledge of the Sikh culture?
In a very small way. I mean, it's a huge effort. I mean, I'm a freelance cartoonist. I have a website, and I have had some news coverage. I've made some contacts out of the Sikh community, but it's tough. I mean, there's a lot of talented artists out there.
Yeah.
So there's still a lot more work to be done, but I think I've educated at least a few as I travel to Comic-Cons, other festivals, online, Facebook. Yes, a little bit.
Right. Now, for the people at home, maybe in the Sikh community or maybe any community who have felt discrimination, particularly in the post 9/11 world, is there any advice you would give to those who have maybe not found the way to strike back? Sounds too aggressive, but to react to it.
Well, so the best way I've found out to react to people's ignorance is humor. That's at least my take on it. You have to have a thick skin. There's always going to be, I mean, in some ways it's okay. You don't want to take it too personally. I do think Americans in general are very tolerant people. But yes, I mean, we're not perfect. Maybe one day, but not today. But the best thing is don't take it personally, and figure out creative ways. And I think art is one of the most creative outlets. So I channel my anger into my art, but at the end product is not, anger. It's basically, my work is to cut sort of that ice so people can actually approach you and start asking questions. And that's really what you need to do. If you find yourself, a victim of hate, bias, crimes, figure out creative, humorous ways to say, hey, this is who I am.
All right. Now, what's the website where they can find your stuff again?
Sikhtoons.com. That's Sikhtoons.com.
All right. Thank you very much for your time, Vis. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right. I'm Tim Dowd. This is
Vishwajit Singh.
And we are On the Take.